Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and today we'll have a look at this new high-end Android phone from Sony, and it's known as Sony Xperia S, and we're going to do the unboxing and have a first look at the same. So this is the Xperia S and it says Android 4 over here, but currently this phone is shipping with the Android 2.3 Gingerbread, but it's going to get soon the Android 4 update. And let's go towards the back, and it says that this phone is PlayStation certified. It has the Bravia engine, and it has 3D sweep panorama, and it has the Sony proprietary X Loud. And it also says here this phone comes with a 1.5 gigahertz dual core processor, and it sports a 4.3 inch screen, a full 720p HD screen, and the camera on this phone is a massive 12 megapixel camera, and it can shoot videos at 1080p, and it says the screen is HD, and it also has the XOMAR R processor, which is great for low light shooting, and it says it's HDMI and DLNA compatible. So let's just quickly open up the box. This box has already been opened earlier, so let me take it out and put it on the side, and we invert the same, and let me open it. And we have the phone itself over here. I'm going to keep it on the side for now. We also get some additional fittings for the earphones. So we have some literature by Sony. It says Sony Xperia S. I'm going to keep it back. We don't need those. And on this side, first we get the earphones, and we get again the USB charger, and what is this? And this is the standard USB cable to micro USB cable used for charging. So that's it for the box. Let me open up the phone itself, and let me quickly give you a physical overview of the phone. On the front, we have a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera that you can use for video chatting, and this supports a video up to 720p HD. We have a nice earpiece. We have the proximity sensor, and we also have a LED notification light. And again, we have nothing but it's a clear black glossy LCD. It looks really elegant. And on the bottom, let me zoom in. We have this transparent glass which glows. As you can see, it glows, and we have actually 3 capacitive touch buttons over the top. You actually, to register the click, you don't click on this glass, but you need to touch here, and those 3 buttons are the back, home, and the menu button. So it's really different, and it looks pretty elegant, this transparent glass. And we have the Xperia logo over here. Moving towards the back, we have a 12 megapixel autofocus camera, we have a LED flash, we have the speakerphone grill, and we have active noise cancellation mic, and we have the Sony Ericsson logo over here, and at the bottom it says Xperia. Moving towards the top, we have the power on off switch over here, and we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. And on this side, we have the HDMI slot so that you can easily connect it to your television. We have the volume rocker, and we do get a dedicated camera shutter button. Again, we have this transparent glass. It looks elegant. And on the bottom, we have the microphone, and we also have an option to add a lanyard if you would like. And on this side, we have nothing but the micro USB slot, which is again protected by a flap. And the phone is a little bit curved at the bottom, so that holding the phone, it's very comfortable. And this phone is currently running on, what do you say, the Gingerbread right now. And let me show you that. I'll go to the menu, settings, and let's go to about the phone. And as you can see, it's currently running on the Android 2.3.7. But this phone is soon going to get the ice cream sandwich update, and the processor also on this phone is a very fast 1.5 gigahertz dual core processor. So everything should be really fluid on the phone, and it runs on the Timescape UI, and we can use this gesture to get an overview of all the things that are happening on the phone. Let me get out of the same, and we have 5 home screens that we can customize. And if you hit this, you get to the apps tray, and if you would have noticed, it popped up right away so fast. Another good thing about this phone is, let me shut it off, and as we have a dedicated camera shutter button, let's say you just want to quickly take a photograph, so you just hold the shutter button and that's it, has taken the photograph. This has to be the fastest way to take a photograph on any Android phone that I have tested. So this can be ideal for a person who just want to he sees something quickly that has to be taken, and you just press the shutter button and within a second you can take the photograph. So that's something completely unique to this phone. And we get this tray, as I have taken some quick photographs, and you can see this. Also, let us open up the browser and let's check how does it perform. I have connected to my Wi-Fi network and I'm trying to load the Engadget website. And as you can see, this is the full Engadget website, not the mobile version, and it has no problems rendering the same. It's pretty quick. And let us do the pinch to zoom gesture, and as you notice, the pinch to zoom gesture is also silky smooth. And because of the insanely high PPI, as this phone sports a 720p HD screen, that's 1280 by 720 pixels, which comes to an insane PPI of 342, and again that's one of the highest I've seen on a mobile phone. The text and everything looks crisp. See, I'm zooming it so much, then also it is really crisp. So browsing on this phone is a pleasure. And let me do this orientation, and no problems regarding the same. So browser is really nice on this phone. Also, while just testing the phone, I found the Wi-Fi reception of this phone to be outstanding. I test a lot of Android phones, and in one particular location that's pretty remote from the Wi-Fi router, most of the phones and even tablets failed to get the Wi-Fi reception, but I did not have any problems getting Wi-Fi reception at that area. So kudos to the Wi-Fi reception of this phone. Coming to the screen of this Xperia S, it's not a Super AMOLED screen, but it's a Super LCD screen, and I have to say that I'm really impressed by the screen. Though it's not a Super AMOLED screen, it's a great screen. It's very crisp, and I like the fact that it is very comfortable on the eyes. And though this phone does not have an ambient light sensor, even when I took this phone out in the bright sunlight, I was easily able to read what was on the screen. And I have to give big thumbs up to Sony on how clear it was even in brightly lit sunlight. And when I went into the shadowed area, the screen was not overly bright. It was very comfortable on the eyes. So the screen is pretty nice. The viewing angles again is pretty nice, but don't expect it to be like Super AMOLED where you keep it at extreme angles like this and the image will be visible. But again, if you are worried about the screen is very good. One little bit con that I have with the phone is, while testing, I noticed that the home and the menu buttons, you need to click above that, and I was accidentally missing it quite a few times. So you need to be careful while hitting them, but otherwise sometimes it does not register. So that's one thing. Regarding the storage on the phone, this phone comes with internal storage of 32 GB. There is no expansion by a micro SD slot. Out of the 32 GB, about 26 GB of space is available for you, and out of that 2 GB space is reserved for apps. So I feel we have plenty of storage space for apps. And I tested the camera on this phone, and I have to say I was really blown away by the camera performance of this phone. And I have taken a few snaps. I'm going to make a separate video regarding that, so you can check out that video to get an idea about the camera performance of this phone. So overall, this is a very nice Android phone by Sony, and the styling is really different and it looks elegant. So that's it for now for this quick overview of Sony Xperia S. If you found this video helpful, I'll appreciate if you click on the like button. That's it for now. This is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and hopefully I'm going to see you in my next video.